Hi, hello, how are ya? Chef Kennedy here. On this episode, we are making soft, fluffy pretzels. From malls to movies to baseball games and more, soft pretzels are a fan favorite and so simple to make. Pretzels are made for dipping, and that's just what they'll do. So not only will I be showing you how simple it is to make your own pretzels from scratch, I'll also be showing you 2 dips that no pretzel should go without. First up is a creamy, tangy beer cheese that'll have you drunk in love. Followed by my personal favorite, vegan cream cheese. So good, it'll have you cheating on your bagel saying, forget about it. Alright, we're going to start off with our pretzels, followed by our beer cheese and our cream cheese. For the pretzels, we'll take 1 teaspoon of sugar, 1 cup of warm water, and 1 package of active dry yeast. Sprinkle that over top, give it a mix, and set that aside for about 5 minutes until nice and foamy. For your dry, you'll do 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, mix it up, and create a well for your wet mix. Now that your yeast is nice and foamy, add in 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, mix it up, and add it to your dry. Mix it together with your spatula, followed by your hands. Once you have a rough dough, I like to start kneading it onto a clean, dry workspace. You can do this with a stand mixer if you like, but it's very easy to do it by hand. You're just gonna wanna rock your body back and forth and using the palms of your hands, pulling and pressing the dough onto itself. If your dough is tacky, you can sprinkle a little flour down and just keep working that dough. You want to do this until it's a little more elastic and has a bit of a pull to it. To check if you're done kneading, you can roll it into a ball and then press 2 fingers down. If it snaps back, it should be ready to go. Now oil a large bowl and place your dough inside. Wrap tightly with plastic wrap and allow to rise for at least an hour. Once it has doubled in size, remove the plastic wrap and gently release it from the bowl. Now I like to rustically form it into a square or a rectangle just so I can cut it into even pieces. So half of this we're going to make nuggets with and half we're going to do pretzel shapes. So for 1/2 we're going to cut that in half again and that'll be for our nuggets. Could set that aside. And for the pretzels, we'll cut those in thirds. Alright, so now we're just gonna knead each piece. And then form it into a log. Using your whole hand from your palm to your phalanges, you want to work that dough from the center to the outside. You want to pull the dough gently from the center until you have about 1 foot long of even dough. Once you have your desired shape, you're going to form it into a U, cross the ends over each other, cross them over again, and then pull it onto itself, creating that signature pretzel shape. Gently press the ends down and just pull out the sides to create those holes. Do this with the rest of your dough. Once you have that all done, you can oil a sheet tray and place the pretzels on top. Now we're going to bring 8 cups of water and a half a cup of baking soda to a boil. Now you're going to add each individual pretzel and bring that to a boil for about 30 seconds, making sure to dunk it down so it gets fully covered. This is going to give it that signature pretzel taste. Take it out of the baking soda bath and then brush it with watered down mayo or oil. Add any toppings like everything seasoning, maybe some flaky sea salt, and bake that at 450 for about 12 minutes. Ooh, look at those pretzels. Now for the nuggets. Just a quick note, if you're not using your dough right away, you'll want to cover it with a moist towel. And then form it again into a rough rectangular shape. Cut that in half. And cut the other half in half as well. Knead that just like you did with the pretzels. And then form it into a log. This one can only be about 6 inches. Roll the rest out, and when you have them ready, you're going to align 2 at a time and cut them into inch-sized pieces. Place them onto an oiled sheet tray and boil them just like you did with the other ones. Place them back on the sheet tray and arrange a little bit separated. Add your watered down mayo mixture and any topping you like. I'm doing flaky sea salt. Bake for about 12 to 14 minutes at 450 until they're golden and delicious. Let's get a close-up. Oh yeah. And now it's time for a dance break. Alright, for our beer cheese, we'll take 1 tablespoon of vegan butter, 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, a 1/4 cup of flour. We're going to cook this roux for about 5 to 10 minutes over low heat, making sure to stir constantly. Add in a 1/2 cup of beer. I'm using a lager here. Cook that over medium heat for about 3 minutes until thick. Ooh. Now add 1 cup of non-dairy milk, 1 tablespoon of tamari, 1 teaspoon of tomato paste, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of brown mustard, 2 teaspoons of hot sauce, a 1/4 cup of nutritional yeast, and 1 teaspoon of paprika. Mix that for about 5 minutes over medium heat until it comes together. Now add in a 1/4 cup of non-dairy yogurt and 1 tablespoon of potato starch. Cook that for an additional 5 minutes until thick and creamy. And that's your beer cheese. Now for our cream cheese, we're going to take a 1/2 block of tofu, crumble it into a blender, add in 1 coconut milk, set in the refrigerator, turn it upside down, drain out the coconut water so that you're just left with that thick coconut cream. Add that in with 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 3 tablespoons of lemon juice, 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, blend on high until nice and creamy. Add that to a container and chill for at least 3 hours. Once it is set, it'll be nice and thick. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Okay, so here we have our 2 pretzels. We have our little nuggety pretzels with that tangy beer cheese. Also our everything pretzel with that creamy cream cheese. Damn, that's a lot of cream. All right, onto our pretzel nuggets. Let's get a little dip-da-doo-da up in here. Oh, yes. Wow. So good. Oh, yeah. I love the softness yet crispiness of the pretzel and that beer cheese. Ooh, it is giving me cheesy, tangy, savory vibes, and I'm living for it. Okay, onto our everything pretzel with homemade cream cheese. Oh yeah. Pretzels are so good and so fun to make. So I hope you will make them yourself at home. Please like and subscribe from my kitchen to yours. Chef Kennedy out.